In this training video, we are going to look at creating a resource within the FMS system. Over here on the left-hand side, you see that you have the option for resources. If we click on that, you see up here at the top, you have the option to create a new resource. So if we click on that right here, this brings us into our menu to create a new resource. From here, you can enter a resource name. So maybe you want to add something like a computer lab. So we're going to call it the Upstairs Computer Lab. From here, you select your resource type. The resource types come from the resource types and super types that you set up earlier. You have to set those up before you can create resources here. So if I click on computer type here, you can see that it pulls the max capacity field that we created in the resource types training video, if you watch that one here. So for this one, we're going to say that that's 30. And here you can select the resource location. So I'm going to put this at the high school. From here, this is where you basically set up how you want your resource to be available to users. You can put it in a blocked period, and if you hover over these, it will tell you what they are. So this will force it into a blocked period. Other options here, you can do time intervals, or you can just make it available 24/7. You don't have to create any availability. You can also go through here and set up prep time, cleanup time, if those options are required, or if it requires approval. You can also select this resource as public, so maybe if you have a gym or something you want to make that particular resource available to the public, you can do that here. And you can also assign particular users to this resource if they are the ones that will be monitoring it. So like I said, you can go in here and select this as a period blocked, or you can go in here and set time intervals if you need to. I'm just going to select a 1 hour time interval here and say that you can request this up to 5 times during the day. And then you see that I have the quantity down here, and then I also have allowed requested quantity. So once I click on create here, you can see that it gives us a calendar for the availability. Up here at the top, you have the option to add additional availability or add a blackout period. We're going to start with the add availability here. And this is going to work based on the settings that you just entered for creating the resource, so such as the block period or the time intervals. I'm going to go in here and make this effective for tomorrow, and I'm going to say that I want this resource to start becoming available at 8 o'clock, and I want it to stop being available at 2. From here, you can go in here and add a reoccurrence. So if you want this to reoccur every single day of the week, you can check on this, and then you can go in here and select how you want this to recur. Maybe you have different classes on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Tuesday and Thursday. Well, you can set the times for those, or if you're a school that has the same bells every single day of the week, you can go in here and do Monday through Friday. From here, you can go in here and say when you want this reoccurrence to stop. You can select never, after so many occurrences, or on a certain date. The only reason why you may want to select on a certain date is that if your school year changes and you want to make sure that you have to go in there and add availability. So for the beginning of the next year, that you know that you have to make sure you have to add availability for the next year. If you think that your times might change or anything like that. Of course, you can always go in here and select never, and then go in and delete it and then re-add it if you need to. So it just depends. I'm going to select on never and click on save right here. And you see that we have 6 blocks of availability here to pick from. Now, I can go in here and also add a blackout period. So if I want to do that, I can go in here and say I want a blackout period from, let's say, tomorrow from 12 to 1, and I want to click on save. I have testing for that time. What that will do is it will not allow teachers to have availability during that particular time if they try to request it. So if we go up here and click on new resource request, and we select the high school and the upstairs computer lab, you will see right here that it is blocked out for that particular blackout time, and the blue times are the available times that you can select. we go back over here, we have our availability calendar. That is how you add availability and create a resource within the FMS system. If you have any questions or need helpful hints on how to set up your availability, feel free to contact us and we'll be more than happy to help you out with that. Thank you and have a great day.